Mr. Steven. Luis, thanks for your time. How would you describe the mood, the tone of the locker room, given, the number of games, the number of trips, and obviously the stress of what was going on on the coaching front?
Yeah, no, there's certainly a lot going on, but I think that group has handled it, relatively well. It's no surprise. There's been a lot of change. There's been a lot of uh, moving pieces, but I think again we've dealt with it in the best way we could, and yeah, I think like you said, it's been a long stretch of games outside, um, uh, playing away, and I think again relatively we've handled that well. I think we have another challenge against Columbus, but that doesn't change our mentality of going there and getting a result, which has been the case against LA and Charlotte as well. I think we definitely have the pieces to come back with a result, and yeah, we're ready.
Yeah. Have the players heard from or spoken to either in person or in a other way with the incoming coach?
Not that I know of. I think right now everybody's focused on again getting a result in this stretch of games. I haven't heard of anyone that has talked to or spoken to anyone, but yeah, again, my mind and my focus is on tomorrow and getting a result tomorrow.
Yeah, and you feel like you made a lot of saves the other day. Feel like you're in pretty good form right now, I imagine.
Yeah, I think I feel good. I feel good and confident in my work and what I'm doing, and the end goal for me is to keep the team alive as long as possible. Obviously, keep a clean sheet first, and if not, then just keep the team in it so that we can fight until the 95th and get a result.
Columbus is good under any circumstances. Now they're coming in probably a little bit hungrier after their result a couple days ago. What's your take on the Crew and having to go play them in a place which is difficult anytime?
For sure, I think they're a very very mature team. They like to keep the ball a lot. They can go away and win games. Um, they're led really well by Nancy, and again, a very very mature side, but nothing that we can't go there and neutralize what they have to bring, and get a couple chances here and there, and again bring back a result. And I think we've shown that we can create opportunities against LA, against Charlotte. We had quite a few, and again, it's just a matter of finishing our chances, and us in the back limiting or putting fires out, and getting back with a result.
Brian, if you want to go from Zoom now.
Yep. Thank you, Luis. We'll start with Dave Johnson.
Luis, obviously you're keeping the team in games with just some amazing saves. As you view the field from your position, how can this team, in your mind, be better offensively? Because you probably do need multiple goals to get a result. You show the ability to distribute from the back so well. Any thoughts on just how this team can get multiple goals?
Yeah, I think again, you said it yourself. I think I'm comfortable with the ball at my feet in the back and building out, and I think that giving ourselves more repetitions with guys like Peglo, with Gabi, with Randall. I think letting those guys or getting the ball to those guys and letting those guys do their job and do what they do best. That's our best shot at again creating opportunities, which we have seen in the second half against LA. In the second half against Charlotte, we've had we've created a lot of opportunities, and it's having those guys combine and have, because they have those relationships, and so again, we've seen it against LA, we've seen it against Charlotte, where once they start combining, it's really hard for the opposing team to defend it. And again, you add to the mix Baji, you add to the mix Christian, you add a guy like Kojima into that dynamic, and again, we are creating a lot in the past 2 games, and again, let those guys do their job, and we'll do the job at the back.
As you mentioned, I mean, the second half of the last couple of games, there's been the opportunities. How can this team be a better first half team?
Yeah, I think both first halves against LA and Charlotte, we came out and kept Galaxy and Charlotte respectively at bay. I think obviously Galaxy, we give up a set piece, and we go at half at 1-0, and so we do so in Charlotte as well. But I think we're 1-0 is not a terrible score to go into the half. I think I think we have the capability to again not concede. Perhaps the best, or I guess the best would be not to concede. But I do have the confidence that even if we go 1-0 down, we have the ability to score 1 or 2 and seal the game.
Next, we'll go to Bruce Murray.
Hey, Luis, thanks for your time. I watch you from the radio booth, and I love the fire. You're fiery. You're a fiery keeper. I played with Brad Friedel and Casey Keller, man. They would come out and give it to you if you weren't doing your job. So how can we shut off some of these goals in the last 5 minutes of the half? I mean, it seems to be constant where we're at the 40-minute mark, we give up a goal. How do we get in, Luis, without giving up that goal?
Yeah, I think these are details that we have to kind of close out the half and make sure that we're doing the little things right up until the 48th minute. And I was very upset when we get scored on, because you do the job for 43, 44 minutes, and then you get scored on like that right before half, which is really frustrating. And so I was upset because I thought it was something that could have been avoided if everyone is just on the same page and we are proactive in the way we organize and step up our line. But again, these things happen, and it matters how you respond, which I think we responded quite well in the second half against Charlotte, and so in the LA game. But yeah, I think regardless of who we play, I'm always gonna be looking to communicate as much as possible with the back line and give up as least as possible.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Donald Wine.
Thank you, Luis. Thank you for your time. I wanted to ask a question I asked Kevin a few minutes ago. And, in any slump, teams get mental barriers that kind of build up that make it, a little bit more difficult to get out of said slump. What do you think are the biggest mental barriers that you as a team have to overcome to get on the positive side of things?
Yeah. I think when you've spent or you've played so many games and the luck hasn't really gone your way, it's kind of difficult to get on the other side of that. And I think we are in that perhaps situation right now, but I've been in the league for 7 years now. This is my 7th year, and you see it almost every year where a team gets a result, and all of a sudden you go 3-4 unbeaten, and which was the case when I was in New York in 21. We had a really uneven or inconsistent season, and you get to the last 10 games, and all of a sudden we start winning matches, and we go all the way and win we win the entire cup, or we go the distance. But again, that's why you hear guys like Baji, who has been in the league for so long, guys like myself, say that all you need is that one game, that one result, and you stack those over the next 2-3 matches, and all of a sudden you're in a very different situation that you were a couple games back.
Great. Thank you so much.
And then we'll end it with Dennis Gomez.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Luis, for your time. You've been an MLS champion before. Do you feel this team is on the right track to be a contender for a playoff run?
Yeah, I certainly think that we have the pieces to again get some favorable results in what we have left of the season. Again, it might seem like an uphill battle, which I think it might be at this point, but it's certainly not impossible for us to again shift a couple of those away results our way and do what we have to do at home, and get there. I certainly want to get this team there, and I'm going to do everything in my power to do so.
And lastly, Kevin mentioned that you're a leader on and off the field. What can you say about those words?
Sorry, what was that?
Kevin, interim head coach, mentioned last game that you were a leader on and off the pitch, and how you have been just stellar in the game, saving the team to keeping the team within a goal. So what do you say to those words?
Yeah, obviously they're kind words. Good to hear that, and again, I think just like myself, there's so many other guys that do so as well, and again, we just have to stay together and believe that we can do the job. And yeah, on my side, on my part, like I said, I think I want to compete. I want to get to the playoffs, and I will do everything that I can to get this team there.
Thank you.
That's it, Luis. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.